Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Line ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. He'll get this down to the 38.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Back to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready, break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Wangu. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go quickly here out to Moore.
On the ball, on the ball.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Timberwolves.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hurt.
Moore, the man in motion.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
2nd and 2. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Dragon 60.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
And the Cardinals
70. 18.
first
5
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Left thing 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. 18 ready. Hey, pass.
The final shot before break. Dobbs escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard into the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance.
I want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and 8.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. There's a quick throw call out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw Dobbs. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Dobbs is throwing. He lets one go deep for Addison. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Check, Panther. Hey, check that. Street.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down, 8 yards to go. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On the check. No, street.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
70 Timberwolves. Big Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Dobbs. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Dobbs. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Panther Street, Panther Street. Come back team, tap, 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 tap.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
We'll get this to about the 38. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll go down at the 28. 228 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flirting mamas, but I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby.